Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to Sparking with Lovely. I am tuning back in. I hope you guys are doing well, spiritually, mentally, physically, and all the things. I hope you guys have had a good week. Like I always tell y'all, this is my older clips. I think this was a little bit before Easter or whatever. But currently, I took the weekend off from Spark Friday and Saturday because I've been having trouble. I had a canceled order. Oh look, this is another job that I do when I go and I set for the lady. She got 2 boxer dogs. She was a nurse, and I go help her from time to time, and that's her 2 dogs, Lucy and Sophie. But I was making her some lunch, and that's what they ratting and raving about. But anyway, I'm headed in. But like I was saying, currently I took off from Spark Friday and Saturday because I'm a little bit upset with them. I don't want to work for nobody dishonest, and I had one order that kept canceling, and I was parked, and as I was parked, it kept canceling. Well, the little guy came out and told me, because they know when my name rang up, that they was canceling the order because she kept rejecting the subs. She had like 15 items. By the time I got the order, it was I ended up with about 6 or 7 items, needless to say. Well, that was on a Tuesday, and I still haven't heard from Spark with my earnings. It's supposed to automatically compute, but this particular day it didn't. So I've been on the phone with them back and forth. And like I explained to them little $2 per cancel trip that y'all withholding, that's ridiculous. Like, give me my $2 times them 6 trips, and it'll be over and done with. But until then, I'm not gonna Spark an order because y'all not gonna play with me. I don't care if it's $1 or $2. Oh, we expediting it. I mean, God forgive me, you could barely understand what they saying anywho, because of the ethnicity, nationality, or whatever race there are. I don't have, it's nothing by that. I'm just saying it's frustrating when you're calling and you trying to get a word in, and you have to keep asking them, excuse me, can you repeat yourself? Excuse me, can you repeat yourself? So, I done went through about 6 of them. And I told them, I said, I want my money. I don't care if it was $3. Even when I'm in Dollar Tree, I pay attention to how many times they scanning my items. Because, baby, you're not going to short me $1. Because I work hard for my money. And like I told Spark Support, listen here. I sat at that Walmart waiting on that order, and all y'all have to do is say, oh, we're going to pass it on, we're going to expedite it and pass it on, expedite it and pass it on. I don't care if y'all pass it on to the president. I want my money, and I'm not going to Spark until I get my $12 and something change, however much they owe me, because like I said, I'm not going to work for no dishonest company. Y'all knew I marked arrival, and y'all knew what was going on with that order, and that order kept canceling. And every time I tried to get out of it, it kept reverting back to me. It kept coming back to me, so I kept confirming arrival until the young man finally brought the order out to me. But, I'm not going to go back and forth with them. I'm not going to let them raise my blood pressure. I'm not going to let them frustrate me in any way. But I did take a break from them because, like I said, I done been through 6 representatives, and, that's not what's up. You owe somebody something, pay it. Like, I don't care if it was 50 cents, pay it. Baby, I do not like these 40 count cases of water. I tried not to order them. I ordered a 32 or whatever it is. For some reason, it's 40 cases of water, baby. It's a doozy. If you know, you know. But this order wasn't that bad at all. They just wanted a lot of miscellaneous stuff. But I'm not Sparking this weekend. I do feel some type of way because the system should automatically do that. And I know everything is trial and error. That's with everything. Everything is trial and error. But you should have some decency to credit the account. If you see it in black and white, bro, it's in black and white. So what are we doing here? I'm not going through that with Spark. Y'all making y'all money. When I clock into y'all clock and press Spark now, I expect to make what's due me. That's with any job. That's with any job. And, you know, I have been going back and forth as far as I'm going to drop from my full-time job, PRN, in the month of July, you know, with prayer and petition. But, you know, now I'm having second thoughts because it's just like, I'm not going to quit it for sure for a maybe, even though this, you know, this one little issue right here, and I know everything has their own, you know, little up and downs. I know that. I had to go all the way down here for the soup that was on the lake, you know, it was kind of in the wrong place and some of the cans was bent or whatever like that. So that's why you see me hunched over trying to get it or whatever. But y'all, my fellow Spark co-workers, drop me some tips down below as to how did y'all handle a situation when someone owed you something, or anybody, when someone owed you something and, you know, it's due you and they playing around. Like, no, that's not what we doing. Give me my money. Like I told y'all, I don't care if it's $1. If you owe me $1 and I didn't say, oh no, it's on the house, I'm clocked in, you know. I expect to be compensated. What you promised. You promised me if something is canceled, they would give you the compensation or the little stipend, whatever the cut may be, you know. So just a little aggravated and frustrated with Spark at this point. And I know you're supposed to not let the money make you, but when you've been out there and you busting butt, you know, you expect to get compensated. Yeah, bagging up just at my little local Walmart, you guys. Sorry for the rant in the beginning. But, you know, real life happens and I'm going to talk about it. Real life happens and I'm going to talk about it. Now, moving forward. Now, this is some news, not gossip. This is news. Did y'all see those 10 inmates that broke out of the New Orleans prison? 10, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 10 of them. And I do believe 1 or 2 of them, they done been captured already or whatever, but 10. So, you know, they on the news saying that they must have had some inside help. You doggone right they had some inside help. And they posted on the things, you know, saying we are innocent, you know, we are innocent. And they broke out through they removed the toilet or whatever. I put it on my post, the story, they removed the toilet or whatever. And I was like, Lord, you know, I don't know what, you know, these are young boys. Most of them was in their early 20s and stuff. And here it is, their life is probably, you know, being taken away. And, you know, it's really, really sad, you know, whatever they did. And, you know, they feel that they're innocent until proven guilty. These people are a lot of stuff. But yeah, 10 inmates. That is some crazy work. I've never heard that before. And of course, they, you know, majority of them are all of color. So they are deemed at large. So they are deemed at large. So you know what that means. They are armed and dangerous. So I just pray that situation don't go south, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. I just pray it don't go south. But yeah, y'all. Like, what is this world coming to? Do you hear me? Now, I don't know what this left part is. But 10 inmates, y'all. I mean, you got to be careful because you don't know if you're in Louisiana. Baby, they could get 4. Do you hear me? Overnight, within a couple of hours, that somebody be knocking at your door or walking on side the road, you know, because the way their minds work, you know, they feel, you know, that they're innocent. Not, they didn't say what prison it was. They didn't say what prison it was, but I had seen it on the news and I was just like, whoa, that's some crazy work. But yeah, y'all, let me know how y'all feeling today, how y'all doing. When you are watching this, leave me a heart. Thank y'all for the love and the support. And this is a new little app. Quinn say that she do her movies on my movie, so this is iMovie. So this is the first time I use this app, but you know, just to see how it works, and I really like it. I just got to get with the program to see what is what. I need to go rewatch her edit video. She edits and she teaches on the video, you know, how she do it. But it was very simple, but I just didn't have time to really tap into it and take some notes. I watched it, but you got to watch to learn. You know what I'm saying? You got to tap in. And I appreciate her leaving that little tip. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to touch bases with you guys and stop by. I will keep y'all updated on that New Orleans case, because I'm not gonna say I like stuff like that, but you know, that's a big old deal. 10 inmates, that is huge for the state of Louisiana. That is huge for the United States, for 10 inmates to be at large. 10 people got out under the nose of professionals. They work magic. And this was after it. I picked up some pizza and did a little short about it, and it was pretty good, y'all. It was pretty good, y'all. Enjoy y'all day. Thank y'all for tuning in. Drop me some love. And like I said, this was Easter. This was right before Easter. So I'm just trying to have a good day. Bye.